Alright, and the adventure continues. So Joe and I are going to be doing an overnight trip. This is originally going to be an all Cape Fear trip, but what we're going to do, had some mild planning issues, but we're here at Archie Blue Park, and behind me is Smith Creek. So we're going to paddle Smith Creek up to the Cape Fear River, and then Cape Fear River down to the Intracoastal waterway, and then Intracoastal waterway up to Trails End Park. So just about 30-ish miles or so. We're going to split it up over 2 days with an overnight. Going to camp on an island down the Cape Fear River. Campbell Island is where we're aiming to camp tonight. But pretty excited. We've got our native ultimate kayaks. We're a walking native ultimate commercial apparently. Joe's got the native ultimate 12, and I've got the native ultimate FX15. They are canoe kayak hybrids, and a good, I just like them because you can throw all your stuff in it. You don't have to be too creative on where you're putting stuff and how you're packing. But we're gonna get the boats in the water. We got some paddling to do today, and we'll see you out there. Good times. Yeah, baby. Just like that. We're off. All right, just a little before 9:30. Finally got everything in the boats. We got the boats in the water. Now we're going to paddle a few miles up Smith Creek, or down Smith Creek, however you look at it. Looking at winds, probably around 10 miles an hour. And it is probably in the 40s right now, so a little on the chilly side. It's always hard to gauge weather this time of year in North Carolina. For reference, day before yesterday was sunny and about 70 degrees. It's supposed to be cloudy today, with and then maybe a little bit of rain at some point tomorrow. But I'm trying to catch the tide so it'll carry us out. As my dad and I learned on with the river trek, paddling against the tide is no fun. Good times. So looking on a map, we're going to be doing, this trip's going to be, looks like a big V on the map. We're going to go on around we call it the Horn of Wilmington. But we're starting up on the northwest portion of Wilmington, make our way down to the south, and then back up to the north, or to the northeast, or southeast. Anyways, we're going to be making a V. But this will be probably one of our more urban trips, because we're pretty much going to have cell reception for the whole time. But we'll be paddling through and around civilization this whole trip. It won't be much of a immersion into nature. Still not bad weather. It's a little gloomy, but still pretty in its own way.
Still a pretty fair ebb, I think.
Yeah.
Low tide isn't for like another, like 20 minutes, so.
I'll take it. I immediately regret my decision. Not every day you get to share the river with a Coast Guard cutter and a battleship, but it's just another Monday morning in Wilmington, North Carolina. But making our way down the Cape Fear now, and making really good time. But it's a busy Monday morning. Lots of construction and traffic, and not quite the nature paddle that I'm used to. But you know, rivers go in all different kinds of places. They don't go, it's not just through wilderness, so it's still turning into a pretty day. I think we're gonna make a stop real quick at the battleship just to poke around, see what there is to see. But yeah, it's beautiful. And Wilmington's got everything. All right, well, we got about an hour and a half under our belts. Made it to the USS North Carolina behind me. That is pretty darn impressive. And then across is the Coast Guard cutter Dauntless. Or the coastie's hard at work doing coastie stuff. I think we'll take a little break here to stretch our legs, and then ease on. Good times. Yeah, or he's bored.
Otherwise, that's a good
Well, we made it through downtown Wilmington, and boy, is it noisy. Lots of construction goings on. I think we're through that now. And now we're going to start seeing Port of Wilmington. So lots of industrial docks, piers, cargo, making pretty good time. You know, you don't really realize how much of a current there is until you start paddling against it. Joe was flying his drone earlier, and so we were trying to stay in one place, and current was pushing us around a little bit. The other thing I've learned on this trip, not that I didn't know before, but don't trust the weatherman, because the weatherman said that today was supposed to be mostly cloudy. There was even at one point a chance of rain. But it is almost completely clear skies now, and freaking gorgeous. This is perfect weather. I actually had to take a layer off because I was starting to heat up. It's easing on now. Turned into a beautiful day. Good times.
Really? Yeah.
Fully assembled.
Fully assembled.
Yeah.
It's going to make our life easier. It does look like a small one.
No, I imagine the wake's going to be sizable. So far, so good. We made our way out of the kind of sort of industrial portion of the river. And we're kind of in this in-between before the river really widens out. And Joe, in his nautical genius, saw a big container ship coming up the river because there's obviously the port upriver, and he advised that kayaks versus container ship wake, the container ship is usually going to win that fight. So we're actually pulled off in a little cove. We're just going to let the big boats go by. We honestly, you could almost see our campsite for tonight, so we're pretty much there. It's only about 2:30, so we're doing really good on time. I mean, we've only paddled for maybe 4 hours or so, but yeah, so looks like she's coming around the corner now. So interesting river experience. This is not something I've experienced before, sharing the river with all these big boats, but it is the port of Wilmington after all, so yeah, but turned into an absolutely gorgeous day. Good times. Made it to Campbell Island, and now we are doing the time-honored task of finding a campsite. So Joe's a local here. He lives in Wilmington, so he's got some local intel. There's a campsite under some live oaks, so that sounds like that's worth paddling for. There's a nice clearing over there. Looks like it's pretty established, but we're gonna keep paddling. We can always come back to that one if we need to. But it's only just after 3 o'clock right now, so we didn't start paddling until 9:30, and we have been taking our sweet time. So we're making pretty good time considering this is about 14 miles or so, 15, something like that, for the day. So it ain't bad. This'll do. This'll do. Got sitting logs and everything. That'll work. Well, sometimes it pays to be a local. Sometimes it pays to hang out with the locals. So,
Especially a guide.
yeah.
You're talking to yourself.
No. This is a group thing. Feel free to chime in whenever. But it definitely helps to hang out with locals, because kind of honey of a campsite. Kind of show you what we're working with here. It's pretty awesome, and it's about a perfect day. Not even close to the day we thought it was going to be. But nice sandy spot. Good spot for a fire. So I think priorities of work will be unload the boats, maybe set up some shelter, and then crack some cold beverages. But both kayaks handled pretty well today. The conditions were pretty good. We had the current, the tide, and the wind all with us. So I don't think that's happened in a while. So I think now I will do my gear explosion, find a setup for the hammock, and then chillax. Good times. That's a cute little dance, isn't it?
So maybe in a survival situation.
Keep it in the car for, you know, when the zombie apocalypse happens. You got your grill if you need it. I've never had any of these before. but they're all at least 7 or 8%.
You got a mixture. Sorry. I like this. The Elements of Style, I'm guessing that's a writing book. It says we learned that conciseness requires not brevity, but forceful expression. I like that. Say it in fewer words, that's even better. Breeze is kind of cutting right through my shirt here.
It might still get cold. That's how it's done. My first dehydrated meal. So homemade dehydrated chili.
What's the recipe? Oh, chili.
So it's the same dump chili that Mom made for forever. So this could be a complete flop, and I'm gonna eat tuna.
That's your own vacuum pack bag?
Yep. That was one of the things after I got the dehydrator. Oh God, please no. Don't spill. They said dehydrated food will keep for months without vacuum sealing. Vacuum sealing helps with if you want to keep it for a longer period of time. So thought I'd give that a shot.
That or buy it?
Made it.
Not that difficult.
No.
Really.
But
and, I mean,
they don't.
Not that, I mean, they don't last forever, but they'll last.
I got a lifetime supply of this stuff for $15.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it. This one wears out. I'll just make a new one.
Yeah. How do you know how much water to add?
I don't. The general recommendation was fill it up to the top of whatever the food you have, and then just let it sit. So that's why it could be a complete flop, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be an inedible flop.
Well,
so I'll be able to.
That is a very low bar when you're up the
Right. Moment of truth. Tastes like chili. The other thing I'm curious about is the portions. I don't want to make the portions too small and to be hungry the whole time.
Doesn't it say on the bag how many servings it is?
You know, the damn manufacturer never can tell. I think I measured the bees out at 160 grams, roughly. So we'll see how far that gets me.